Okay. First thing first. I've been hearing all this about how Agent Cheeto 45, has been going on a Twitter rant as of late, and this time his new target now happens to be Marshawn Lynch. So saying that Marshawn Lynch was very disrespectful. He stood up for the Mexican national anthem, but not the U.S. national anthem. So therefore, you attacked her. So the thing about it, Marshawn Lynch's mother decided to jump back in and fire back. Sounds familiar? Let me take you back in time before I get into the story. Back in September of this year, when Agent Orange decided to go ahead and call NFL players SOBs, basically doing a dig at Colin Kaepernick, Teresa Kaepernick, the mother of Colin Kaepernick, responded very eloquently and with this short but sweet statement. Then I guess that makes me a great bitch. But Marshawn Lynch's mom took it a little bit more further, as I'm going to get into it right now. Let me just read you this. I'm going to leave the link in the description so y'all can go back and look at it. Delissa Lynch did just about what any mother would do if their son was confronted by a bully. She fought back. Except in her case, that person was the president, and her son, no playground runt, but 31-year-old running back Marshawn Lynch, who Cheeto 45 has lambasted in a tweet yesterday morning for not standing during the national anthem during a recent game in Mexico against the new cheating Patriots, which I got word about. Delissa Lynch, who goes by on her Twitter handle Mama Lynch 24 on Twitter, quickly jumped into the fray with a retort of her own, saying, "What NFL team do Trump own?" She fired off citing the president's tweet. Oh yeah, they wouldn't let him have one. Now, in case what she's talking about, back in 93, 94, Agent Orange tried to go ahead and purchase the Buffalo Bills. And it didn't went through. I think now it's 25 years later, all of a sudden this fun motherfucker decides to go ahead and has a vendetta against the Negro Police League about it. Now, Lynch appears to be referring to Trump's long and stormy relationship. It was 83, I'm sorry, with the NFL. The president bought a U.S. football team league in 1983 for a fraction of the price of an NFL franchise, but never purchased the NFL team, getting outbid, excuse me, in 2014. The fiery retort, which spread far and wide across the internet, landed Lynch in a now growing group of people. The family members of people who have been targeted by Trump on Twitter, and instead of folding in resignation, have jumped in to join the fray. Marshawn Lynch, who plays for the Oakland Raiders, is the latest athlete to draw a rebuke from the president, joining others like Colin Kaepernick and Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry. Coincidentally or not, most have hailed from California. Why California? Why California? I mean, it's in California. Good point. And particularly the Bay Area. 49ers in the Bay, San Francisco Bay, Golden State Warriors, Oakland Raiders. A reflection perhaps of how deep the state's pockets of opposition to the president run. Most, if not all, the athletes Trump has attacked have been some other race than white, a point not lost on the president's critics. Perhaps it was just a matter of time before he went after Marshawn Lynch. The subject of media fascination for years, the running back has earned notoriety as much for what he doesn't say as what he does. His unwillingness to find interest in the media hoopla around the NFL has always made him stand out. but he is deeply beloved by fans, particularly in his hometown, Oakland, as well as those in other places he's played, like Seattle. And he says in his words, let me see if I could quote him, just about that action, boss, which he told Deion Coon Sanders, who had found him wearing a hood and sunglasses during the media heavy lead up to the Super Bowl in 2014. You want something? You gotta go get it. Ain't no need to talk about it. Still, Lynch has found ways to communicate his feelings about Clockwork Orange. Earlier this year, he wore a T-shirt that reads "Everybody versus Trump" to a game at the heights of the president's inflammatory controversy over the national anthem. But where he might be a sphinx, Delissa Lynch is a font of opinion. With 16,000 followers on Twitter, longer fixture in the stands with her Mama Lynch jersey on, she has weighed in to support her son before. In the wake of the president's tweet Monday, she came alive on Twitter retweeting thank yous to the troops, pictures of American flags, and words of support from fans. Now, in response to a harshly critical tweet by former Tea Party congressman and racist cracker Joe Walsh, she wrote, "Always the one with their own issues to throw shade." Now, other people in the Raiders orbit fumed after the president's statements as well, as my brother Black Reality TV has stated. The bully in chief needs to worry about his own approval ratings and stop picking on people. This coming from Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf said in a video posted by ABC7. "We are with you, Marshawn." Now, Linda Del Rio, who's the wife of Raiders coach Jack Del Rio, said in a tweet that was later removed that she said she regretted her vote for Trump. Now, Lynch, meanwhile, who gained 65 yards on 11 carries in the Raiders' defeat, stayed quiet on Twitter. The charity he co-founded handed out 500 turkeys to family in need in Oakland Sunday, a spokeswoman said. But I'm gonna leave the link in the description for that. But yeah, man, this motherfucker, Hobgoblin 45, man, definitely all the tactics are nothing more than just a schoolyard bully. That's just plain and simple. You hiding behind the smartphone and all that, tweeting like 280 characters and stuff, because you got a problem with an issue with athletes